This next one I'm going to do is by Oliver Goldsmith. It's entitled The Village Blacksmith. Now, Oliver Goldsmith was born not so very far away from here at all, a few miles across as the crow flies, as they say, in a place called Palace, which is off the Abbott Road, in a very, very backward place. Now, on the library, he was actually born in 1728, and he died in 1774. And it gives a great account of a lot of his work in the library, outside the library in Ballymahon. A lot of the poems, and he did a lot now. He even wrote a play, and actually up to this day, a play that he wrote, She Stoops to Conquer, is still being staged. And then in front of the library, there's a monument there. It's a great monument of Oliver Goldsmith. And he did a lot of great work in his time. Now, the one I'm going to do, as I said, is The Village Blacksmith. And I'll give you, in 1831 census, there was 337 blacksmiths. 337 blacksmiths in Westmeath alone. Just think about that now. And they were all very, very busy people. They did lots of work. Not alone shoe horses, ponies, donkeys or ass, or whatever you like. They did an awful lot of craft work. So great skilled men, great craftsmen, carpenters. I remember when I was young, my dad got a cart made by a man by the name of Jimmy Ferr, famous man outside Ballycarrigy. He was a carpenter, a blacksmith, and the day that cart came into our yard, it was the same as if an airplane came in. It was a lovely, lovely job. That's where the carpenter and the blacksmiths and everything comes in all together. Even now, up to recently, just before the 6 o'clock news, there was a man making a lovely rose out of a piece of raw iron. It looked a lovely job. I'm sure most people in Ireland must have seen it. And again, the gates in St. Fenian's, the main gate in St. Fenian's College was made by a blacksmith. The gates are opposite the cemetery in Ballyglass, and they're worth having a look at as well. A mighty job in all those years ago. So the blacksmiths were not alone shoeing horses or ponies, they were very, very talented craftsmen. Now, we'll give a rundown now on the poem. This is The Village Blacksmith by Oliver Goldsmith. Under the spreading chestnut tree, the village smithy stands. The smith, a mighty man is he, with his large and sinewy hands. The muscles of his broady arms are as strong as iron bands. His hair is crisp and black and long. His face is like the tan. His brow is wet with honest sweat, for he earns whate'er he can. He looks the whole world in the face, for he owes not any man. Week in, week out, from morn till night, you can hear his bellows roar. You can hear him swing his heavy sledge with measures beat and slow, like the Saxon ringing the village bell when the evening sun is low. And the children coming home from school look in the open door. They love to see the flaming forge and hear the bellows roar, and catch the burning sparks that fly like chaff from a thrashing floor. He goes on Sunday to the church and sits among his boys. He hears the parson pray and preach. He hears his daughter's voice singing in paradise. A little bit off now. He hears his daughter's voice. He hears his daughter's voice singing in the village choir, and it makes his heart rejoice. Gets a little bit sad now. It sounds to him like her mother's voice, singing in paradise. He need must think of her once more, for now in her grave she lies, and with his hard, rough hand he wipes a tear from his eyes. Toiling, rejoicing, sorrowing, onward through life he goes. Each morning sees a task begin, each evening sees it close. Something attempted, something done, he earns a night repose.